Subscribe to Drama YT and press the bell icon to get the latest videos first of the all. Hey guys, how are you? It's K2NA back with another C-drama video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about some of the best Chinese dramas with arrogant male lead. As being a C-drama freak, I will say that I really love this kind of dramas as it provides a different charm to the drama. Being arrogant and bossy at the start of the drama, and after meeting our sweet and bubbly female lead, their heart just really starts to melt. After they fall in love, they just show their true colors, that how good they are and how they really care for her. You get my point what I'm trying to say. So basically in this video, I'm gonna pick my top 10 C dramas with arrogant male lead. So without further ado, let's get to it. Number 10. Standing in the Time. A story that follows Lin Xiao's journey to establishing a career in the world of publishing and how she finds love at the same time. Lin Xiao has always been viewed by her love for literary work and dreams of becoming a fashion editor one day. After graduation, she applies for a job at a publishing house but realizes on her first day that she has been lured into the wrong department. Department head Xian Wenfeng has plenty of confidence in Lin Xiao and tells her that as long as she does a good job, she will have the chance to transfer to the editorial team. Lin Xiao finds it difficult to keep up with the high-intensity nature of the work and her boss' expectations, but her optimistic attitude enables her to face the trials that come her way. By chance, Lin Xiao encounters Zhao Jimo, a writer that she has been working with, and they fall into a romance, and then the story continues. Number 9. The Sweet Girl. A love story that starts from the two doppelgangers puts the bold and daring heroine, Mizuer, in the path of Luo Yinran, who owns the Yun clothing workshop. Luo Yinran is the owner of the Yun clothing workshop and the chief of costume design. Under the impact of the new culture during the Republican era, clothing styles ushered in an era of prosperity with all kinds of beautiful and fancy designs. At this time, the Yun clothing workshop and the Shin Manor textiles engage in a fierce competition. Mizuer is a vivacious character who lives her life robbing the rich to give to the poor. On a day when she was on the run from the authorities, she runs into Lu Yiling, who looks exactly like her. Through some mistakes, Zuer possesses as Liu Ling's in order to work at the Yun clothing workshop. Liu Ling's change in personality and hilarious mischiefs don't go unnoticed. Luo Yinran goes from suspecting her and guarding against her to become attracted to her. Peizo, the son of the head of the Shanghai Chamber of the Commerce, comes into the picture and puts the budding romance between the two to the ultimate test. Number 8. Stairway to Stardom. Su Cheng is a kind and tenacious girl with a dream of becoming an actress in honor of her mother. She joins a talent competition with her best friend following the loss of her job as an assistant after the actress she assisted gets fired. She is signed to Star Entertainment, run by Duanqing Xuan, a proud and domineering man with a fear of intimacy that presents itself with allergy-like symptoms. Su Cheng gradually works up the entertainment industry's ladder with the help of Duanqing Xuan. She gradually becomes one of the most sought-after actresses in the entertainment industry. But not without having to overcome many adversities. She is constantly bumping heads with Duanqing Xuan. Her best friend Liu Mingtian becomes her greatest rival, and her kindness and success is also disliked by many of her colleagues. Number 7. My Dear Destiny. In the time of the Yi, humans, the wolf tribe, and the witches lived dangerously together on the land of Zhangzhou. The divine maiden of the witch tribe, Mishishi, was sent to the human world by her master from the tribe and is then embroiled into the fight of King Lua's harem. The two eventually joined hands to calm the chaos of the three tribes, and then the story continues on after they bloom a wonderful romance. Number 6. Please Love Me. A popular idol and manicurist fall into a romance with an expiration date when they have to pretend to be married. Two different people leading different lives cross paths due to a scheme around a candid camera incident. To deal with the aftermath, popular star Ihan and manicurist Pei Yuyu, who has always dreamed of buying her own house, enter into a marriage contract. From strangers who wanted nothing to do with each other, the pretend couple eventually develop real feelings. However, reports of their agreement leak to the public. Furthermore, a conspiracy that has been brewing for a long time comes to the surface. Can Ihan still prove that his heart is really true? Number 5. Fake Princess. So what if she loves money? Don't all mountain bandits love money? For a chest full of gold, the mountain bandit offers herself to the black-bellied prince, thus marking the start to a beautiful romance. Changli was once a free and untamable female bandit. However, she becomes a fake bride in marriage to Crown Prince Li Shi. Stepping into the confines of the palace, Changli finds it difficult to adjust after being repeatedly humiliated. Despite her situation, she learns to adapt like a feral cat, showing her true stripes. Li Shi, who has traced every step vigilantly, finds himself gradually attracted by Changli's liveliness. Each wearing a mask to hide their own motives, the two people find comfort in each other. Number 4. Count your lucky stars. A legend in the world of fashion, Lu Xingsheng is known for his discerning eye, impeccable taste, and unbelievable luck. He is also known for his sharp tongue and puffed up personality, but when anything he works on becomes an instant success, he is entitled to a certain number of heirs. At the top of his game, Xingsheng really does have it all. Struggling to get by, on the opposite end of the spectrum is Tong Xiaoyu, an unknown fashion designer with a never-ending string of bad luck. Eternally jinxed, Xiaoyu could spend the rest of her life working hard and never manage to get ahead. Every day is a struggle and she is just doing what she can to survive. Little does she know, her luck is about to change. When fate brings Xingsheng and Xiaoyu together in an unusual and unexpected way, the two find that their luck has been reversed. Suddenly an overnight success, Xiaoyu finds herself basking in the spotlight while Xingsheng desperately searches for a way to rid himself of his current string of bad luck. But will getting his old life back really bring Xingsheng the happiness he desires, or will spending time with Xiaoyu reveal a path into an even brighter future? Number 3. Dating in the kitchen. Working at the Zizing Hotel, Gu Shengnan was an underestimated commis inside the kitchen, but she was free to express herself through her food as she sharpened her skills as a chef. To make matters worse, an unfortunate misunderstanding lands her on the wrong side of her soon-to-be boss, the sharp-tongued CEO, Lu Jin. As a business prodigy, Lu Jin isn't afraid to make the tough decisions. Ready to condemn the Zizing Hotel, Lu Jin changes his mind after a happy accident brings one of Shingnan's dishes his way. A hardcore foodie, Lu Jin is impressed with Shingnan's skill as a chef and readily recognizes her talent. Sharing a love of food, this unlikely pair begins to form an unexpected bond that leads them to a place neither of them ever expected to be. Number 2. The Romance of Tiger and Rose. Finally managing to sell her TV series script, aspiring screenwriter Chen Xiaoxian soon falls under the scrutiny of the male lead who refuses to act in the role she has written. Vowing to make her script a success, she starts rewriting. But while taking a nap, she is suddenly transported into her own story, becoming third princess Chen Xianxian, and an insignificant side character who is killed in the third episode by the male lead, Prince Han Shuo. Armed with the knowledge of her own script, Xiaoxian is determined to stay alive and find her way back home. This drama is really intriguing and you're gonna just love this one. Number 1. Meteor Garden. This C-drama is actually a remake of Korean drama Boys Over Flowers. An ordinary girl is admitted to the most prestigious school in the country, where she encounters F4, an exclusive group comprised of the 4 wealthiest and handsomest boys in the school: Dao Mingxi, Hua Zilei, Ximen, and Meizo. Sansa is an 18-year-old girl from a family that is barely able to make ends meet. Due to a turn of events, she gets accepted into a school that only accepts the upper-class elites. She immediately clashes with her classmates, especially Dao Mingxi, who is a spoiled, brat, and a bully. She remains defiant even after becoming a target of the series of pranks intended to torment her, and just when she is about to give up, Hua Zilei always seems to show up to lend her a helping hand. Eventually, the 4 boys begin to acknowledge Sansa's unyielding personality that is like her namesake, which is that of a weed that can never be brought down. She also begins to see the good in the boys, which paves the way for friendship and an eventual romance. So guys, that's it, the video ends here. I hope you have liked this video. If you have watched the video till here, I really appreciate it. Like this video and subscribe to DramaYT. And yet you haven't followed me on the Insta handle, which is right in front of you. It is called DramaYT.K2. Follow me there as well, as you will get to know me better on Insta. So as always, your K2. Love, peace and hugs. It's been a pleasure.